And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switch. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
Set, 90, Wolf. Check. Hey, Delta. Down.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 50.
The left side throw complete to Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Rodgers on the money to the tight end Graham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 26-yard line. 18.
You can't hang. He's not going to get me. 51's the mic, boy.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Box it. Hey, it's time to... Hey, let's go. It's time to crack.
I'm here all...
Hey, exit. Mike 51. Mike 51.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
319. Hey, Charlie! It's been a long day for you. Boom.
51's the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
51's the mic.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man right side is St. Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14.
That's good for Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check the backer. Topper. 10-30.
Now Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Right there. 258. 54, Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is
got him open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The throw taken in by Hamilton. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The pass there complete to Sutton. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin.
Kill, kill, kill!
Yep.
Five.
Block now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. A huge play there for Denver, and even 50 yards on the ground.
At the 10-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go!
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Hey, Sue!
Forty's Mike right there. Forty's Mike. Defense wins championship, baby.
Look at me, Zipper! Hey, orbit!
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40.
Get it!
On 1st down, Locke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Hamilton, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Whoa.
And they try to sweep to Jones. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Switch.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Yeah. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Rodgers now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down now, it's Jones. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Under 10, under 10, 10. No, off.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Packers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Working from the gun. Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Clock now on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Clock now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll get this to Philip Lindsay, complete. Room here to run. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Right left. Rush in.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw again. Oh, he got position on it, and he pulls it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Check 24, check 24. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Right.
They go back to the ground with Jones. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come off the ball. Mike's 54.
Here, Mike.
54.
Right.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I want that.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
A 60-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
80 weapons.
Safety's creeping.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Defense.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll got his man complete. And chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. Now a carry for Lindsey. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Go. 3-2 jet bombers. 3-2 jet bombers. Hey, turn it up.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team.
It's a foot race. 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Ready, ready. 8, read.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Hey, TJ.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Hey, 5-7. Scared.
On second and 15 now. Lock. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
On third and long, it's Lock. Now Lock, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career. And he's going to need another one right now. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Showing off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
6-6, bullet high.
Check 13. Check 13.
Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A lot going to throw it here. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Locked again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Denver, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.